Silverpicker here. I just bought another coin collection. Let's crack into it and see what I got.
NGC is the sponsor of the Silverpicker YouTube channel, and Whatnot is the sponsor of today's video. Thank you both for your support.
Alright, so this little collection, it is a small but mighty collection, came from one of my viewers, just like you, named James, and it's actually the second collection I've bought from him. I guess he's selling off his collection bit by bit, and if you missed the first video, you can check it out, linked in the description or in the card over here. But this collection has a whole bunch of interesting stuff. I mean, first of all, look at that. I mean, come on. Can you beat that? Can you beat a collection like that? That's what we want to see. And there's a couple of coins here, which we'll take a look at the end. But what I'm going to do is I'm going to organize all of this, and we'll see what we got. So this is what we have of the collection other than what's in here, and I'll show you that in a minute. But first off, we have a real bread and butter collection here. This is stuff that I get all the time from all sorts of different people, all sorts of different sales. So let's take a look at what we have that's good and what we have that's not so good. So up here we have 4 different types of half dollars. We have 3 Benjamin Franklin halves. These are great. Everybody loves these. We've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Don't you love the sound of that? 9 1964 Kennedy halves. Now, why are these good? These have 90% silver in them. This is 8 1965 through 1969 Kennedy halves, and those are only 40% silver. Let's see if we can hear a difference in sound. That's the 40%, and that's the 90%. I don't actually hear much of a difference, but still. And then over here, we have a bunch of 1971 and later. And you can hear a very big difference because there's no silver in here. Look at that hollow sound. Actually, I guess there is a little bit of a difference between the 40%ers and the 90%ers. In any case, this is really, really great. These ones, I just paid him out face value as a courtesy, but these ones, everything else I paid 75% of the market value. Again, not the silver value, not the face value, the market value. And by the way, speaking of selling and buying, everything you see here will be available for sale at my next Whatnot auction. And if you don't know what Whatnot is, it's an incredible live video auction platform. You can buy and sell all sorts of cool collectibles. And if you use my link to download the app, whatnot.com/invite/silverpicker, you get to use the app, but you also get $15 in Whatnot credit to spend on anything you want. And at all of my auctions, I have buy it nows for $15 or less with silver coins. So you'd be able to get one of these Franklin halves, for instance, for free. Literally for free, no strings attached. So whatnot.com/invite/silverpicker. You will not regret it. Get your 15 bucks in silver for free today. Anyway, moving on. So we've got these 4 different types of half dollars. We have 2 quarters, 1 silver, 1 not silver. The silver is a 1964 and the not silver is a 67. So we got another one of those. Again, everything that's face value over here, like non-silver stuff, I just paid him out the value of the coins themselves. Moving on to dimes, we have just 2 lonely Roosevelt dimes. And in nickels, we have a whole bunch of nickels, but most of them are really worthless. These nickels here, this is 31 Jefferson nickels that are all from the 1940s, 50s, and 60s. Well, they're very cool and they're great for beginner collectors to just get into the whole idea of trying to collect the entire set because they're low value, they're easy to find in circulation. The reality is they have no value above face value. We did have 3 other nickels though that are worth more than face value. We had 2 different Buffalo nickels, one from 1935 and one with no date. The most interesting nickel we got, though, is, of course, this beautiful war nickel. When I say beautiful, I mean just because there's silver in it, but it is, of course, ugly like most of the war nickels that you come across. We also got 10 common date wheat cents. I mean, nothing special there from the 1940s and 50s in circulated condition, all brown, but hey, you know, you keep them. Every time I get these, I throw them in a big jar where I have all of the wheat cents that I've bought for years and years and years. I sell a couple. Sometimes I'll sell like a roll or 2 at my Whatnot auctions, but in general, I just save them for a rainy day because I think that they are going to go up in value quite a bit. Then we have a Susan B. Anthony dollar with no varieties, no wide rim, nothing special over there, so just a dollar. And then we have a bunch of these foreign coins. There are 1, 2, 3 from the Philippines, all from like the 80s and 90s, and 1 2002 rupee from India. I'm not 100% sure why he threw these in. I actually think that this collection is kind of like leftovers that he found after selling me his full collection, because he sold me this big collection before, as you saw, and then a lot of this stuff is kind of random. And like here, for instance, there are these 2 copies. These are reproductions. You can even say it says copy on it, on both of them. These are reproduction ancient Roman coins. They're still worth about $1 a piece because people like the copies, but it's more as a novelty. Now, what do we have in here? Now, obviously, I've already looked at this because I've paid him already for his stuff, so I know what's in here, but I wanted to slow roll it a little bit for you guys. So first off, we have a really, really nice peace dollar. How do you like that? We've got a peace dollar. It's from 1923. It is a no mint mark, so Philadelphia mint. It's got some beautiful luster, even though it's got some kind of weird looking toning, but it's still a really, really nice coin. You know, you can't beat that. I mean, this is probably what the thumbnail is going to look like. Not too bad, right? Thumbnail of a video. Every YouTuber's got to do that, right? And then over here, what do we have? I actually don't even remember. Ah, that's right. We have... okay, I didn't even remember. Okay, we have 2 Eisenhower dollars. Both of them are not silver. There's no varieties. They're just worth $1 a piece. I paid him out $1 a piece for those, of course. And then one more wonderful peace dollar. You can never have too many silver dollars, am I right? Like, I will buy collections with silver dollars all day long, whether you're selling me 1 or you're selling me 100 or 1,000 or 10,000, I will buy them all. So anyway, that's the little collection that I bought. It's nothing crazy, nothing that blew my mind, but this is what you make the business on. I've been buying and selling coins as a side hustle and a business for over 10 years, almost 15 years now. And this is what really makes me money, right? I buy a lot of this stuff, I get it in, I get it out, right? You buy it, you sell it, you make a little profit, and that's how the business really works. Yes, you do live for those moments where you're getting those grand slam hits, those home runs, right? Where you get that diamond in the rough where you're gonna make thousands of dollars off of a single purchase, but you make $100 here, you make $100 there, and all of a sudden you've got a real business. And that's really what I do. And if you're interested in learning more about that kind of stuff, that's what my channel is all about. So I'd love it if you'd consider hitting the subscribe button, throw me a like, share the video, do all the YouTube stuff. Anyway, I've got a lot more awesome stuff coming down the pike, so stay tuned, and until then, Silver Picker out.
A huge thank you to all of my wonderful patrons. You guys are amazing. If you're not yet a patron and want to become one, the links are below, and I can't wait to meet you in our private Discord server.